Welcome to day 22 of Vlogmas. That's right, we're back with day 22 of Vlogmas, and today we're going to be putting together my dining room tablescape. But first we're going to need all of the items. Alright, here is everything that I put into my tablescape, but this year we are going to be taking out this little knee hugger because, as you know, right over here I'm going to be putting up a Kitschmas tree this year, and this is the one that came from my grandparents. So it's a very special pixie, normally goes into this display. However, the two little frickin' frack down here are gonna have to hold it down this year because this one is going at the top center, right under the topper of the Kitschmas tree. So, let me go put him away real quick. I'll be right back and we'll start putting this stuff together. Okay, I'm back and I've brought you in a little bit closer here. I've got my spray away and a cloth so I can wipe everything down. It's all been in storage for the last year, so it has accumulated some dust, so I want to make sure I wipe it down as I put it out. The display is pretty simple, just a couple of things to put together. I'm going to grab some mints to put along here with my lucite candlestick, which I just broke, you guys. I dropped it when I was bringing it out here and it snapped in half. It's the very first one I ever purchased. I got it off of eBay because I wanted one so bad, and paid like $40 for one candlestick, but I wanted it to have in this display. And the first year I did this display, I had a Westmoreland candlestick, one of the white ones with like the fish things on it. And then I came across this, as you know, in one of the auction lots that I bought this year. So I've decided to switch it out for this so that we have some green along with the red. And of course, our little goober bell up here from Enamor Amy that I purchased at Misty's Pop-Up. So these are light bulbs, the classic C9 bulbs, and I love these because I love the different shades of orange, and I love these two like kind of seafoamy, teal, I don't know, Tiffany blue, whatever you call them, down here are some of my favorites. So I put them in this cigar jar here, and then I have a set of fairy lights that I bury in with them so that I can light them up when it's sitting here at night. I think it's the perfect look. So anyway, I have to get batteries for this also. But other than that, there's not a ton of assembly required. I think the radio is fun because it, I don't know, harkens back to an older time. And it's like probably a Bakelite, I would assume. There's no dates on it. It is tubes in the back. There's a tube right in here. So there's a couple of them in there. Still intact, very, again, quite old. And it looks like a Monarch is the brand. So, but just so fun to have that. And I keep that on top of this little plaid basket here. And then on this side over here is where I put Santa. He is a 1968 Empire blow mold. So he has been part of my display for several years. And I have this little tree that I put in front of him, and I use the nut box to put it in and kind of disguise this newer stand here that I'm using as a riser. I did have some books that I had in Christmas colors that I was using, but I decided I liked this better. And to be honest with you, the books kind of had a little bit of a smell. Not like that good old book smell either, more of like a, maybe I shouldn't be breathing this sort of smell. So I had to move on from those, but that's pretty much it. So let me get my Christmas lights in here, and I'll go grab my mints, and then we'll take a look at everything all completed. Okay, and here we are all finished up. As you can see, our lucite candle beaming with pride at the very top of the display here. We have our vintage blow mold Santa, our festive real pine tree. I did put some tissue paper in the macadamia nut container just to kind of hide the empty space because you are above it many times. You can see down in it. And then we have our goober bell from Enamour Amy. Our little pixies down here, Frickin' Frack. They'll have some new friends coming soon on our Kitschmas tree. My vintage C9 Christmas bulbs. And of course, a little mailbox for all of our letters to Santa. Thank you guys so much for checking out my Christmas tablescape. I do put it sideways on my table because then you can see it from the living room. And to be honest, I don't really use my dining room table that much. But I just want it to look nice for the holiday season. So thank you again so much for taking a look at it. And now we'll get into Advent. Welcome to day 22 of Advent. Let's get it started. Bo! Ooh, are you excited, boy? Okay. Let's start with a treat. Oh. Only 2 more left after today, Bubba. Oh, there you go. I guess he forgot about his TOY. And this is pretty much just open. So today we have a little Christmas, like a ice cream cone situation with the star. He'll love that because he loves picking at things when he starts chewing them. So, Bubba, you want your toy? Oh, it's your Advent toy for Christmas. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. I love you. Okay. All right, that takes care of him. And, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Only 2 days left after today. Cannot believe it. Okay, 22. Let's see. This is a whole nother layer in one. I see the trunk, and the pieces of trunk were, every other time they've been like the same thickness. This one is like a normal thickness and then one that's half thickness. It's getting smaller at the top. Okay, let's get to page 22 in our book. Alrighty. I'll see you guys once it's finished. for today, we have our stump piece underneath for the center of the tree and all of our little bits and bobs around it. We've got a couple lanterns today, a stocking, the holly, all kinds of stuff. And tomorrow, day 23, we will continue building on this. And let me see what question I have for today. I was doing so good for a couple days, I remembered to look first. What is your favorite Christmas movie? There are a lot that go around this time of year. I think my all-time favorite forever will be probably the movie of my generation. It has to be Home Alone. With that, thank you guys so much. Please let me know your answer in the comments below. If you've made it this far and have not already, please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow.